But and yes, sign a game no etie. Changes be akoso a me no me no say historians na trot to one ye beka kokin ga bia ya ye hu. But what we do know and say enyema bi asese. They say no and check na football club o ti akofom. It could be sikasem, it could be a recruitment, it could be a transition from the previous squad no or call next squad no. Ne hono no G3 kakra bi bamwa o pause and the diaba. If you crowd call for one, ne sorry no a very difficult say or so sorry about. So clubs need be brain no think way beyond time. Said be anima enfa MBT. I've told you. Adia Pep Guardiola adia Bremen City no. Wa ma aduane de atro manum.
Yes.
Man City fans. Obiari hono no odomo ka ye ka traditional clubs odomo ka ho. We grew up to see Manchester City side like a Sheffield United. We grew up to see Manchester City like Aston Villa. Since you know we no the 8 for and we are okay. 7th was a miracle since they were never near 6th position. Baby ayenyi ba hu ye no. Man City was just another club. You must see you know acquire relegation. You need you survive. But before Pep Guardiola, Mancini Pellegrini started this whole trend. Omo no more attacking football. But check the line, everything Pep Guardiola has implemented, introduced to the Etihad guys, you know, it's different from the two previous managers. Said the two previous managers, Roberto Mancini, Pellegrini, you know, omo Chelsea sources. Pressure go so let's bring sources. The longevity of the project they say yan dwene ho sa mama yen hwe koyansi ka no mo pomp gum no e benya resource bi dia momo sources media sources bi dia momo Pellegrini and then Roberto Mancini omo time no. But in all those situations no more attacking football, Pep Guardiola came in and everything that revolves around the club or the nesa kind kitchen field and also training grounds infrastructure academy hall players as I said almost say all this or started filter said look if you want to be dominant and some of academy no mukina Man City academy players or Man U so one or John some Cochrano yeah or started among other clubs. So Pep Guardiola ma Etihad guys you know have been a taste of quality football. How do they sustain this going forward? Because day dako Pep Guardiola beja jumana mo diako said them no me no yentra forever no. Na a football entity no and they a bit show no more yaw na wo dwene a san do be show no foforo ho and sanwe ansan ya start adwene no medical catch say Man City niam bia wo ye no o ya kwa to say osesa traditional powerhouse onye traditional powerhouse but a modern day force overcome Madrid we are come Liverpool can Inter Milan can AC Milan can Barcelona come. There are other clubs that are in the last 20-35 years. Ababo Chelsea national, Arsenal national, and let's go Madrid more sober. Then omo no ababenya PSG and then Man City. So at the speed no modeba. Na Osha Man City adwuma mo ye modern day force. Meaning say onya Madrid obeka no. Oye Madrid history ne do match wusi nchen on sheda nsuro man say. Barca so sheda nsuro Barca say we dey for history ni nyina ma no. Everything they've created. Every legacy more, but the same come idea. Sign a Man City na PSG. Now they want to replace Pep Guardiola with a coach here.
Yes.
Colaturia started or she Pepechi on the backroom staff room. We had to resock of space crack or standard league crack or in the Muan and say Oba. And of course Saudi Arabia national team. We have to so we have Frank Lampard, Coventry City. Also championship. They about top crack. Then they also have company. But it was a sound of Gina Bobono ka open ye onya bibi who crack a company no. But to me, I think he has the biggest personality. He has the biggest presence. Etihad in onya Coventry assembly and just standard ledge in the space. They want to see themselves there. It's a company and buying for them. That's just a pep car. No. Because buying no cry, you're 5%. Yeah, money be. They've gotten a guy that trusts him so much. Or you be a belly or don't free relegation by because I don't know compo. And I don't know. So they feel says a buying I ain't trusting it. Yeah. and almost share Juma all year this season after Pep Guardiola and one on back of an they really don't want to slip outside how Pep sees the game. Every football club has a godfather.
Was a similar identity.
Very similar, yeah.
Similar identity.
Bayern Jobor the two from bomb and hotono expand your position defense, with natural wingers. They're very good in one-on-one situations. They've always been going with a natural center forward who can score brilliantly, who have big personality in the final third. Bayern yes I didn't be. So sorry now Bano for who you be a better way who. That's what Man City here. Sana kata for no so me can't PG for no. So pinpointing company after Pep Guardiola no no kwan so pe and Man City and no away from that.
La me amadi na a mind games ana because anopa me beye say akoda no kodi nkomo no say Madrid for no musuba no omu hwiem omu chiti omu bokro no wi ana omu come to say ya say omu nya hweda ahead of a classico statement way from an 18-year-old boy. And you might be able to Madrid and no more discuss. Yeah. And you might be brave a classico no. A two and chada, the beer bell, and you might be brave. So far, Safi, and you might 10 this year, a move 5, a constant key, a better. And you might be on the field before the games, And you might 10 this year, a fibia, a move 5 for the year. You can predict, say, you might wait, ABC. A classico. Kotokone has game. First channel, one, the next one, no, the next two, no, but you can call out and maybe see Kotokone has game from just off mind. A classico, no, Casa a who for game. A classico, a family. It's a game for big boys, a big game for big managers. A classico, yo, but who plays some super achievers somewhere? First Air Classico, no. They came to tell the world, say, no, they can't sleep. I can't sleep. Yeah. Even though Gabriel Drew, just the following day, no, interviews, pre-match, they say, no. Anxiety.
A big moment for everybody. Kevin Prince Boateng went to South Africa 2010, became AC Milan, the Champions League, Barca. But about Barca, no, against Madrid, no. The era, the preparation, everybody, England, for the German community to be in this place.
Cameras about.
No, Marcus Rashford ne presence in it. Yeah, Asama Komono Crown as a see my English media. No, Marcus is a big boy for England. And check Marcus ni tail no. Obakwa to other players Mark Manaman Munina befa o win Madrid ho. Lene Camoso befa basa also the English flavor na a classic no on be discuss papa. But Lamin Komono would know yaw. E normal a classico kasa home.
Wow.
Way, as a Madrid for the be so, but sa type will be young PA. Marcelo Asare request start take a canadian. Marcelo Abeloa, Sancrophone be Yano and Tentem Cra. And the May Classico, no, a sorry no. Rashford is say. So, he's also waiting for the Classico. Game Ben Akawas is a Rashford, a ball, I will receive so. He's going to the World Cup.
The biggest game we are seeing.
What my company was Basada. But representing the JC, playing against arguably the greatest ever club. Yeah, that Cunha's Calaco Spain now. Madrid Barca to was in a question back up a match. Now, men call 1 hour said you be
different feeling, crowd.
The Kako 2 hours, not a chill hormone, pub home to Quabe Baho. Oh, Honor cases will be out. Listen to yourself how they see the game. Game is just 90 minutes old, but they treat that game as a culture. From night to Basa by 3 hours. Next street be a police at the barrier.
Yeah,
I started near direct ways, route to say, yeah, was a for. I say road blocked, road closed. A big game. Let me cast an obesi form. Let me type on your Messi type. Messi doesn't talk, but let me know Ronaldo the Nubia. Let me what name Amoho. Messi wo Iniesta Moho. Bring the action.
Into Kama and the before Madrid for no more the game.
Is that the first game? Let me Casa before the game. Oni Adrian Rabiot mo nya wo Euros mo France mo
on a mission in now, but to say Madrid cheat. Samo motie ba omo wi no omo kam no to say dey has a monya hweda dey.
Oh. We na waka no place na waka chiro mo.
Facebook okra omo konto kwakwa.
Be pai say.
Run to me.
Be pai ya. Hwe Lamino. The type no yet say name money. Zero mo type no. Nya dey wo kan na e ha ne bebre sa o. They don't bother themselves worrying about who opinion on them. They live their own way, how they see life. El Clasico is like a big game among for Johnny. But he started talking. We automatic starter. Sell on up your boy. You see, he believes himself. El Clasico the casa can.
You say be mu Madrid be.
Oh, by Adiboni Bomu.
Yes.
Bo Adiboni Bomu. Football. This is a game for the streets. O say Adibu ni bomu. Okase say. And say I don't want to. I'm on foka. Yeah.
Now no Madrid for no so na gigine ma Dennis Ceballos mu nyina beka say so mo hwe ma Biaro Barca course Miami a means league near dotted. Allo be den sa kan league mu chin nioma. O kan pain. You have to be very honest, straight. Players need to be brave, outspoken guys.
Run to me.
Over 24, over cancel, It's a game to be draw. You don't person step up. But a classic on them, person tumboas and a preview game. You know, these are all individual comments. You have found good game to be brave, but be a who game no number one. And say, Alonso some person started Master Antonio, and I also started Ibrahim Diaz. There are two clear distances between these two players. Very distinct. Masantono a natural winger. Brahim Diaz has capacity to play out wide, but a natural 10. And Masantono a direct, very explosive or athletic. She said, Ojibona quickly no call. Masantono is a photocopy of Di Maria.
Okay.
So while Mama crossona metona on channel, he just takes off. Baba tuna or one or two skills we ought to be free.
But on certain way.
No. And in my opinion, Ibrahim Diaz a finishing the goal because Masantono, despite everything I've said, on your good finisher.
Yeah.
In a Clasico, you might have 3 chances. You want somebody to finish them. Oh, dear community. A 2-per about tormented body or fast pace, Now I have a defense, or open your add a bit impetus in the final third in terms of goal scoring, Hona, Gina. Now, Macachro, a Clasico. We coach, we day or first a Clasico, or we be or selection at Togo. Or selection one dear or game management will be Diego.
Yes, Alonso also first a Clasico ni as a manager.
Yeah. Bibi Dino. You can go back and check every Madrid coach, Bibi Dino.
Or say, almost say the last 8 coaches. 7 there.
I want to make every because when the kaka 8, quarter.
Yeah.
So I'm sticking to your contest of the last 8 games,
No, the last 8 coaches are Madrid are appointed.
On Babano.
Almost 7 they almost lose almost first Clasico.
You know why? Because on Babana Basadika settle kakra. Number a team no nye afina to say the flake bar for front and Zabe can Zevi crowd. Flake you started from 0. I said yeah slot no. Is that basis no to Lamine Kubasi mu nyina femme mu nyina no. Bokra does Pablo Torre mu nyina na Xavier Dika ye mu adwuma. Flake only continued. But Alonso dia no. What changed the scraps in the kakra. Ewo Ancelotti team no. Even the defense in Okrano, we're a bit confused as to who starts in the central defensive pairing. Yeah, Alonso your day, baby beating game.
Whether the first 11 in-game management.
Nimi no hona. Ubenya 11 right. Game no koswa We say no, there's something wrong. A Clasico ni a big game, yeah. So to me, the selection writer, I think he's got 50% of the whole deal. That is why selection has become the headache before the kickoff. Selection. Discussion, technical discussion, As Antonio Bow direct. We say no, you cry, obey mistakes, tension, me fano.
And I am a Rodrigo more.
Started big game, say that Argentina could check your phone over. Okay, Emma Rodrigo a big game player, but he hasn't proven so well to Alonso. Alonso now Muno a final say, you know, decide on G. Rodrigo need DB bracer, even though the club Madrid believes in Rodrigo. They are Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz, you know, or a good in goal scoring in close small pockets, you know, Brahim Diaz or close control to make people not dribble 1-2. This is the junction Alonso is.
Now say, ahead of these such games, to say Alonso above for no. Why I do no crown for being Kawano? Or prepare for ball Barca, and as was saying, 2 points gap will be a hill. When say last season, so Barca and Madrid and Niagara cry.
One person,
four wins against Madrid. So you ever heard the Madrid in the bay?
One person who saw daylight of this El Clasico, Alonso. When you Alonso picture no player Libimra, the Tokosi or touch like one and Copatano. He was confused between staying with a Spanish national teammate, you know, Busquets, Xavi Iniesta, or on fighting for Madrid. Because he was the only one major consideration point at the Vicente Del Bosque, South Africa 2010.
Yeah.
Now, Opeso bought almost 4-5 midfielders in that final. You can't bench Alonso for many reasons: political, tactical balance to Sergio Busquets, the sluggish nature of a midfielder, no, because who are Iniesta, who are Xavi, who are Pedro, who are Villa, and you need somebody who will bring players down. You need a good tackler. Alonso is a key figure, and if you Madrid Nedeba.
Bench and
at that time, Barca squad when you crowded the whole 11 in Abaco representing Spain. Torres Grana started 11 and I can't Torres. But not Torres a key member from 2018. So Alonso die. A die betchi El Clasico in Pompon swap pano. The good students of Barcelona history, Jose ne Pep Guardiola, but Baku Frinchane by. Say Joseph Frinchane by a student and Bobby Robson. Na Pep Guardiola ne captain. So omumi enu na baya but na Jose ne nim say coach in kwane de wonam so that antika basa amfa djuma na say no. Ya wo ye dia no akofa yes room aba ne mo de ma no. Then Jose ade na time we ase kran say de akrofo na ye no. Ah, this guy say mo ha no player. Mo kasa me na chance e ma other players no tactics be a me na me bia na. Why are you giving the job to him? Jose can about 8 or so languages. Be bia na se basa e hwe de adwuma ne ma no. Na Jose qualify apart from his way of seeing the game.
Okay.
No.
The team of play no na and the Barca amfa.
No mpe. Just how they look who feel hot said the Peps who feel na be. It will call Madrid no so thank God. But the first El Clasico no esaso si October mu okay.
Jose nso ko ye
October 5-0 no. That game no na Messi confuse me as to if or your passer and now a dribbler. Those passes in another David Villa no. That was the pinnacle of the El Clasico. I have ball. First time I touch on my Facebook say football is gone. Now man for say I don't make us no say no. Kakra ba hwe no.
That was why the last time I man for year to say fine. Messi no be him. Lamine ye ne de. Ansu Fati yes anko be ye. Was na no discuss a picture be o player of the month. Na Messi dina actually born in some no. They are discussing about me I feel Leo Messi ne fa bon na wo ba. Na me muntu me nya sa de ne bi. Enya Lamine nko a player bia on players na naturally on me left footed no. Onim bon ba no onim bo pa. Lamine won de hwe nim go she boki passes ni ade but Trevela bibia. Ba bon down na no like us take the ball 2 feet. Who technique be 8 on in tight spaces.
They na ba ko pe. Ba ko na
go see akobuza sameko for. Olo butu akwarma.
Never.
Sam kwarali Messi ya kwara no.
Na se Messi bodi waka subu ne ali so Ghana players ni wo hwehwe go.
Wona na atwenya me ba na crazy. Ofre wo ni akoya atwo papa. Waka so say ofa nkwaya sama free wa.
Oso otwo bia ye me kwan jai.
Ofa bon no ba. Now Clasico Champions League semi-finals otwo bia.
Yo. O Messi asem na waka no.
O resa bon ja na de ba.
El Clasico
ni bi.
a classic no day. Oh, so Casano says of fat ball, but Messi on fat ball no judge was so crying, so it's dangerous. You never know when the ball arrives.
Jerome Boateng, why not him? Jerome Boateng.
We never been out Lami Moyano. But I also feel it's a generation where, you know, Lami
it's a generation beyond it. Yeah, that one.
A big game where
because I was back as an Maradona so far born no bar. Pele fabo no bar.
There has been generations.
Or more man Maradona san Pele no crowd more than Besan Kajos no.
Messi or Hajine.
Bono, unim face what they fawa. Say be alone have a born so near Semon.
Ninaneha na enrano mekase michiro we say peaking point of footballer's career no the US for a young player be friend the Freddie Adu also started 40 years but the age of 20 no free game no obi so be started 23 years no hona cruise started hona obeblue but o check Messi as Messi yaw from Messi video be who say age 80 no always that video no age 8 or 10
kwada brem binana
of football no of fan say onyiri of fan no the same thing of fan no about so no but I am quite classical the better boss ahwe board no so tactically where the strength of fall and you be more
wo na yemte Shaberite was say those days football was a true football football was belonged to true footballers and they knew how to play very well than these days because only brag for little. I'm saying message me now you so to me some baby manka me the pa was say well remember Alonso has played in El Clasico as a player and with the experience as a player the atmosphere surrounding the game is not gonna be anything new to him. Wow, difference in him. Oh, boss a player at this time who bench oh.
Difference room. Say the Johnson no Bobby as
select two.
Decomo Classico time no. Decomo, man ko Decomo chi kra. Early 99 2000 I Classico be on boy be na Jose kan no o technical bench ni mo. Jose he had a feel of it. I mean different environment. Now Alonso Bobby as a player. The pressure is different from the coach there. Right now, no, or shoulder no responsibility. But see, by be alone, so be a mistake in the selection or the game management. You may add more game in the baby.
What to me?
Sankumoya Makai. I'm not for be best also a reference. The selection or the game management. Obeti and Sana
okay.
It will happen. And a part of the game. That's when you can losses be a better.
Bet me about say why first 11 they all right why but maybe a Juman or the man so see an bench one may so be no one changes in the right in the course of the game. Madrid beats me a winning, Madrid beats me a draw, Madrid beats me a lose, and also Benya selection and right but game management here problem kakra quite heating a day banner.
A lot to go on in the game. A big game, yeah.
Okay.
A very big game. Slots. Oh, one particular junction of the career. Me no dear baby or drew yaw. Me two walk around. Me may have baby, but baby I'm free but as an analyst. You know, I think my who be pay. And person share my opinion on that with a T4. And a slot one a great achiever, baby sao. And there's a big managers in the game. Slot on Drew. He's had the advantage of winning EPL before Mikel Arteta. Yes. But I'm sure Arteta ni niema bebre slot ebi afi no babisia.
Samu.
Yeah. What you say? One of the most difficulties.
Obi nso beka the slot Sanji or Netherlands.
Trophy bay.
Every division.
So when you cast a big 5 leagues.
Okay.
I don't you can big 5 near try you
Yes.
Arteta has stayed in the big 5 for no as an assistant and was a fast now. And they compete with Klopp no one and Klopp Jao Kono they way more to so. He hasn't really won the big trophies I should. So what I say? But Mameka slotted you now. What you say? Coach Juma Oten Chabakatobia tactics in a day. Game decoding the game decoding, you know. and I na say Louis Enrique koye no kwatena so ho a no ofre na odikodi game no de ba no anima bia baka bia no di bem anima no be difficult but bia and slaughter drew in dealing with big boys or super achievers for clubs no so when you're very careful fans ni no benya no mo no nya ya o we ni kra na enyo mo fe
we ni ba ni nyina chi
enyo mo fe Liverpool be say Manchester home as the greatest English club on this argument be any jejeje whatever on best about back to the top level of the game and say no they know say Klopp can but for Klopp there are certain disciples be on the edge of the so then and the first person kafa Mo Salah how many games the Mo Salah should go how many games I want to know this how many games from 15-16 season or check ya me the AS Roma cracker home Mo Salah was double digit sad with the exception of this season Raphinha starting his goal scoring fluency untouched from AS Roma 15-16 season every season man double digits 30 something 20 something he's always been scoring those double digits but I understand he's on a transition point. But me say in dealing with big boys, super achievers, yeah, we your coach here. Said you didn't say that. Boy, we play our friend Poba or Tebu Division 2. If you say me coach Division 2, me 5th season muna me koi. Me coach play be I say on winning ball from free ho. Where expert sepo bada. Obeji ball free ho easily. Best tackle. Yaw. No jibodu wi a ne pass no esa throw ti aye. Onye good passer. So naturally you starting game na you win you 1 second goal no a. Ya no tanya yellow card in the first half. Afa ya no timi mama de me pe na me sesa ni free game back. You the first class. You 1-1 no. Em ka chere say Poba obema ya short. Yes me sesa Poba. Ma kasasa na me yi ni. Me yi no 2 just to go here. By your two just to no place to be about money. Masha Hokra be na me de me sheffield no so di na me say. We super focused. Two just go preach no ho na. O you say no wako. Me sheffield no so di me trim no. So wa shut up place any. But me we we are remember my grounds to talk to him.
Yeah.
But man we need woo because he was playing according to Ocha was say no ya Jody Poba ya wa. Probably do record.
Run to me.
How to deal with big player is difficult more than 30s. Ebi na total hag ni Ronaldo no.